All right, this weekend, the one and only Anthony Joshua returns to the ring back in England, but against another British fighter, Daniel Dubois. These two are going to throw down in the squared circle. I'm going to do a live stream for it as well. So tune in if you want a little fight companion. So we're going to talk about that. I'm going to give you a prediction. Dana White has committed finally to saying that he is involved in boxing.
There will be some big announcements soon.
So get ready for it, guys. He's going to take over boxing. I'm telling you, he's the best promoter on planet Earth. So if your name is Frank Warren or Eddie Hearn or any of those guys, you better start making some moves, buddy, because Dana White is coming for the throne. Also, Oleksandr Usyk, the greatest boxer that we've got currently, the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, who is set to rematch Fury in December. He's getting arrested at the airport. You probably saw this by now. That is absolutely ridiculous. So let's start with this story on Dana White.
There will be some big announcements soon. And let me tell you, if you know anything about me and you go back and look at anything that I ever said, I never say anything that I don't do. Ever. I've never said that. And we've been kicking the whole boxing thing around for a long time. You've never heard me commit and say, I'm in. I'm in.
So there it is. Dana is officially getting involved in boxing. And as a boxing fan, it's going to be great. Look at the UFC. Look at the production. Dana is involved in every little tiny bit of it. The music, the look, the feel, the lights, everything. Dana is involved and makes those decisions. So the production value that he's going to bring to boxing is going to get way better. And here is my opinion. Here's my hunch on all of this. So we saw Riyadh season, UFC Noche. The UFC was in Saudi Arabia. I actually commentated there and got to meet Turkey Al-Sheikh. He came over, shook the hands of Daniel Cormier and I. Very, very nice guy. Short interaction, but it was nice of him to come over. So the UFC and Turkey Al-Sheikh, they're doing business together. Now, look at this. Dana was promoting the Joshua versus Dubois fight on Instagram. Why is that? Well, Turkey Al-Sheikh is promoting that fight. It is all Riyadh season. And here's what I think's happening. I'm probably way off, but hear me out here. Turkey Al-Sheikh, I spoke to Dana and said, look, listen, we want to do the biggest fights ever, okay? We want your production. We want the look and the feel and the excitement and the following and the viewing figures of what the UFC does. So let's go into partnership together. So I don't know. I don't know anything about this. I haven't spoken to anybody at the UFC, but they've been around each other quite a lot recently. Dana's promoting the Joshua fight. Dana and Turkey Al-Sheikh are linking up. They're changing the face of boxing. We're going to see ridiculous walkouts, music, entrances, promos, countdown shows. You name it, they've got it, and the shit's going to go hard. I can't wait for it. It's going to be fantastic. But anyway, never mind that. I'm talking about things going hard. Right, this video is sponsored by Barbell Apparel. Let me tell you right now, I love Barbell Apparel. I know this is an ad, but I live in this stuff. I'm telling you, they do fantastic hoodies, T-shirts, jeans. The jeans are amazing. They fit beautifully. They are very athletic. If you go to the gym, if you don't skip leg day, if you've got quads, if you've got glutes, you're going to be able to move around. You're going to be able to look stylish and feel great. And by the way, they have an incredible offer for you. Barbell Apparel will get you fitted out head to toe. And right now, you can get a free athletic fit performance hoodie, kind of like the one I'm wearing right now, with any purchase over $99. Barbell Apparel's annual sale featuring 7 new designs. Limited time offer. Stack as many as you want. Designs sell out every single year, so grab yours before they're gone. And let me tell you right now, when I say that I live in these things, I'm serious. This is one of their t-shirts as well. Barbell Apparel, the quality is fantastic. The fabrics are second to none. They're beautiful, they feel good, they're comfortable, they're stretchy, they keep their shape, and the shape is phenomenal, by the way. Excellent colors, nice little sheen, they wash well. They don't even need ironing most of the time, which is great because my wife doesn't like to iron. Anyway, listen, as I said, I know this is an ad, but I do strongly endorse Barbell Apparel. Check them out, barbellapparel.com/Bisping to take advantage of that offer. One more time, barbellapparel.com/Bisping to take advantage of the offer and get the free hoodie on all purchases over $99. Anthony Joshua versus Daniel Dubois. Anthony Joshua, as you know, one of the best heavyweight boxers Britain has ever produced. If not the best, of course, the Gypsy King's out there as well. The Gypsy King has got something to say about that, and them two need to fight at some point. But Anthony Joshua, 28-3. Those 3 losses, 2 to Oleksandr Usyk via decision, and then the 1 loss to Andy Ruiz, where he got clipped in round 7, but then he came back, got revenge, and beat Andy Ruiz. So they're the 3 losses. On the other side, we've got Daniel Dubois. I saw Daniel Dubois take on Joe Cusimano in Ohio when Jake Paul fought Tyrone Woodley the first time. And I tell you what, I was blown away. Very fast, very athletic. Of course, the man's big, he's strong, he's powerful. But is he as good as Anthony Joshua? I'll tell you one thing, he's not intimidated. Remember that face-off that they did a while ago? And Dubois says, let's go, let's go. Joshua did not give a f***. He gets up out the chair. Dubois up out the chair. Roll the tape, John. Let's take a look.
If you want to go now, let's
Relax.
go. If you want to go now.
Put this chair across your face. Don't disrespect me.
No, you can't intimidate me.
Don't disrespect me.
You can't intimidate me.
Don't disrespect
You can't intimidate me.
Daniel, don't
Who do you
disrespect
think
me.
you are?
Daniel, don't disrespect me. You can't put this chair across your face. Don't disrespect me. Don't disrespect me on my life, my boy. More on this little boy, you know. Don't disrespect me, bro. Don't know who the this guy thinks he's talking to.
And Dubois was like, let's go. Let's go. And Joshua was like,
Do you want some? I'll give it you.
don't disrespect me, okay? I'm Anthony Joshua. I built this sport. I brought heavyweight boxing back to Britain, okay? And he's kind of got a point there. Remember, he was the guy that defeated Vladimir Klitschko way back in 2017 and gave us a British heavyweight champion, something that we hadn't had for quite some time. Remember the likes of Frank Bruno? You know what I mean, Harry?
No, I mean, Harry.
And all the rest of it. But Anthony Joshua's had an unbelievable career, but he's used to the bigger fight field. He's used to the massive crowds. This weekend is going to be a huge crowd. They're talking 75,000 people. Yes, Dubois fought in front of big crowds, but it's different, man. When you're in front of that many people, when you walk out, when the promotion and the production is going to be as crazy as what it has been, and Anthony Joshua is coming back from that victory over Francis Ngannou. Oh my God. That's a scary man, right? That is a scary man. Since he lost to Usyk twice, he beat Jermaine Franklin, Robert Helenius, Otto Wallin, and Francis Ngannou. But it was the Ngannou one that really impressed me. Now, sure, fair enough, Ngannou isn't a boxer, but he did pretty good against Tyson Fury. What Anthony Joshua did is probably what we expected Tyson Fury to do. Now, of course, the narrative is, and probably the truth, that Tyson Fury underestimated him. But that's his fault. You can't take that away from Francis Ngannou. And the only thing that was taken away from Francis Ngannou when it came to Anthony Joshua was almost his goddamn head. Those right hands that Joshua dropped him with were phenomenal. They were fast, they were precise, but more importantly, it was the timing. He stood there, he saw what Ngannou had to give him, he waited and waited, he looked for the opening, he looked for the rhythm, he looked for the patterns where the opening was, then boom, economical, fast, straight, to the face, dropped him down to the canvas. Not once, not twice, 3 times. Unbelievable stuff before the stoppage came in the second round. Is Dubois that good? Well, of course he is. I mean, he's got a great record. Let's take a look here. It is a very impressive 21-2. Last time I became champion of the world, won the IBF belt, okay, in Saudi Arabia, beating Philippe Hergovin. But in that fight, he did eat quite a lot of right hands. Took a few right hands. And if Hergovic's going to land that many right hands, Anthony Joshua is probably going to land that right hand as well. Probably going to be a spectacular show. We're going to see some nice violence, and both men are certainly up for it. They're both gigantic. They both got heavy hands. But I've got Anthony Joshua via knockout somewhere around the 6th round. I think he's going to walk straight through him. But Dubois isn't going to give up on himself. He's not going to make it easy, and he'll make it to round 6. So speaking of this fight, of course, there's going to be a star-studded crowd there. All the celebs come out when the heavyweight belt is on the line. And of course, the boxers. I mentioned Usyk before.
I'm Phil.
Usyk will be there. Usyk was just arrested. You might have saw this. It was a couple of days ago. So he goes to Krakow Airport, and you've seen it all over TMZ and everywhere else, getting led away out of the airport in handcuffs, because apparently he was drunk. He was intoxicated when he tried to board the plane, right? This is insane. This is absolute madness. What is the world coming to? And what were those people doing? Maybe the big Tyson Fury fans or something like that, right? Maybe the Gypsy King is resonating with people in Poland, but no man alive should try and get on a plane if you're hammered, right? But if you do, it's not a crime. Why did they arrest Oleksandr Usyk at the airport? By the way, his version of events is that he'd just done a 600-mile trip So he was very groggy. He was very tired. Now, that all makes sense. There's absolutely no problem with that. And even if you are intoxicated, even if you are hammered, all they should do is turn you away and say, I'm sorry, you're intoxicated. You can't get on this plane. By the way, they sell alcohol in the airport. They give you alcohol on the plane. So if you have a couple of drinks at the bar, so what? No big deal. Most of the time, people get on planes absolutely hammered anyway. So who gives a shit? I tell you, the states I've been in on airplanes, certainly after a fight, if you win a fight, you're celebrating. After a fight, it's even worse. But you get in your seat, you sit there, you don't say anything, you don't act like a dickhead, you fall asleep, and you wake up at the other side with maybe a bit of a headache. Or if your name's Mike Tyson, you have some knobhead behind you with a phone and you have to give him a few digs. So Usyk, he got off scot-free, by the way. Zelensky, the Ukrainian president, called up his people in Poland, and before you know it, quick as a flash, the man was released. Absolutely ridiculous, but still, Usyk will be there in attendance. Of course, both of these people have history with Usyk. Joshua fought him twice. Dubois dropped him, low shot to the body, maybe to the groin. He went down, they called it a foul blow, and then Usyk came back and beat him. But still, Dana getting involved. I'm guessing Turkey Al-Sheikh is the piece of the puzzle that we don't know yet, but I don't know that for a fact. What do you think? I think Anthony Joshua goes out there, gets the stoppage in the 6th round. What do you think about that? And Oleksandr Usyk getting arrested at the airport. What do you think about that? Thank you for watching. Subscribe and ring the bell. See you soon.